Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm giving you guys another Dragon Ball Super discussion, and something that I don't really talk about on the channel, or haven't, aside from covering it in news, and that's going to be Black Goku and who I and my special guest think he is. And that special guest is...
Hey guys, it's Mike here, and welcome to another video we're bringing you here today talking about Dragon Ball Super and Black Goku. And there's a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about today, is that not right, Josh?
Well, you know, we have a few bits of information that have gone down the pipeline with the recent image that you guys can see on screen, and I'm sure a million of you have seen before. We're going to talk about the episode 47 summary later in the video. I'll warn you guys when that's coming up in case you're worried about spoilers, but take note that's a summary that Toei has officially put out, so it's not really spoiler-rific in my opinion, but I think a lot of people maybe have jumped the gun on who Black Goku is or what they think he is. A lot of videos have been going all around. I'm not going to name names. You people have seen it. Plenty of people are making videos about Goku, this Black Goku character, being a fusion user just because of the earrings, and we don't know if they are Potara earrings or not. They may very well be, but to go as far as say that it's a fusion user just because it has earrings that the Kais wore, or even characters like Zarbon have very similar looking earrings, it's a very simplistic design that's used in Dragon Ball a lot.
Yeah. Toriyama likes to reuse a lot of designs he's used before. For example, he had a manga in which was called Sandland, where one of his main characters is the father of the main character, who looks exactly like Deborah. But obviously it's not Deborah because of the fact that they specifically say it's a different character. Toriyama just likes to reuse the designs.
He has a very simplistic art style, and he's mentioned that before, and that's one of the reasons he thinks it's hard to replicate, but he reuses a lot of assets sparingly, not a whole lot, but it's been done. These earrings are an example, but the earrings do have an importance. I feel like they do have an importance to the character. They wouldn't put them on this Black Goku character for no reason, Mike. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, and this could be stretching it a bit, but there is even a shimmer on the earrings.
I was right about to talk about that. They even went so far as to animate and lens flare on his earring, so it almost like makes you feel like that has something to do with it. Now in the anime, the androids, when they powered up, they did flick their earrings oftentimes, which seemed like it was just something that they just put in there to put in there. It wasn't really anything of significance.
But I mean, this is a still image.
Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, it seems like this is all very much to promote what is going to happen. And why would Goku be wearing earrings unless they have some sort of significance? So I think that those earrings are tied into the origin of why he is now evil or black. And that is essentially whatever, I guess, has started to influence him from beyond whatever reaches we know of.
Right, and we don't know if they are Potara. They could be a different type of earring altogether. It could be an earring that maybe he was brought to life by some being. I still feel like there is some being beyond this Black Goku that is the real threat. We don't know yet. It has not been alluded on. Maybe these earrings are used to control him. I don't know. We're just spitballing. But at the end of the day, I don't think that these, if they are Potaras, I don't think it's indicating that he is a user of fusion, because we know that Potara is a permanent fusion, even though it can be defused by, at the very least, the Namekian Dragon Balls we know of. There may be other ways, but I don't think it's anything to do with fusion. But, and this isn't the only thing we're going to talk about, Mike also knows, and many people know, there's a popular theory that maybe he's a Makaoshin. And Mike, would you like to let the fans, because I'm sure there's a lot of people watching the video that don't know what Makaoshins are.
Alright, basically Makaoshins are the evil Supreme Kais, which are called the Kaioshins. They essentially come from the same core world or core planet where they all grow on a tree called the Kaiju tree and create the Kaiju plant from which all of the Shinjin or the different Kais come from. And essentially these are the evil ones, the fallen angels, so to speak, the devils, you know. So there's a theory that perhaps after Goku died in future Trunks' timeline, these characters, since they have to do with the afterlife and evil, took his body or they took his soul with them and then manipulated him for evil. So that's certainly a possibility, and I could imagine them having the earrings similar to the Kaioshin themselves.
Right, it's a good, I think it's not a bad idea. I don't know if they're really going to utilize it, and Black and Fist did a very good in-depth video on the Kais and the Macau Shins that I will link down below. Go check that out if you want to know more information, very informative stuff. But there's also the theory that, well, not to mention that, you know, characters like Deborah and maybe even Demigra from Dragon Ball Xenoverse may be Macau Shins. Now, I'm not saying Xenoverse is going to be in the Super story. I'm not saying that's confirmed or anything. It's a possibility. It's not something I see as likely, but it's not something that's completely impossible. I think the Macau Shin theory is a good theory. Whether this Black Goku is a Macau Shin or not, I don't really know yet. There also is a chance that maybe this Black Goku character is something similar to what I've talked about with Black and Fist before. Maybe one of the Ghost Warriors from the Plan to Eradicate the Saiyan special. It could be something like that. I don't really necessarily think it's that. I think he is much bigger, but I do think there is someone behind all of this. Of course, this is something that's getting the Omni King himself involved, this whole storyline. But we're going to talk about now. Again, I don't think it's really big spoilers because it's official stuff from Toei, but we're going to be talking about the summary that Herms has translated on his Twitter for episode 47. SOS from the Future, a black new enemy appears. That is the title. With the threat of the androids resolved, a new menace threatens the world of the future. A man suddenly appears and goes on a rampage, driving humanity to the brink of extinction. Future Trunks resists, but even the power of a Super Saiyan is no match for this man called Black. Future Bulma resolves to ask for help from Goku and Vegeta in the world of the past after taking half a year to gather enough fuel for a one-way trip in a time machine. The formidable foe Black bars Bulma and Trunks' way. So he stops them, it seems, from going to the past, or at least from now. But note in this summary, obviously, Toei is not trying to hide the fact that this is a Goku-looking being. It's been called Black Goku in promotional stuff. But in this summary, it's the man is called Black, not Black Goku. And that's interesting to me. And I was talking with Mike off the air about this. Maybe this is obviously being evil. It's not exactly Goku. But this could be just some sort of maybe manipulation to look like Goku, or it's to me difficult. It does not seem, because obviously it's very simple to say this is not the Goku we know, but when I say that, I don't just mean on a mental and level on the way he acts. I mean, this is just the way they just refer to him as Black. I feel like it's just something entirely altogether. Yes, it looks like Goku, but it's not like, I don't think they brought Goku back and made him evil. I think it's something different.
Well, there's some things from reading that you can point out or pick out that kind of imply certain things one way or the other. For example, it says, this man appears. Now, obviously, if it were Goku and he were living normally in that world at the time, he wouldn't just appear. He would have already been there and lashed out and attacked if he were, say, turning evil and had already been there. Say if Trunks went to New Namek and wished him back, you know, with the Namekian Dragon Balls. Or if it were, you know, perhaps a different timeline altogether, it would still make sense that Goku would be there. So it makes sense that maybe he's coming from beyond the grave, or somebody resurrected him somewhere else somehow, and now he's showing up. And then they keep calling him Black. Now, when they talk about Goku, even if we're going to say this is his surname, when we talk about Goku, it's not like they constantly call him Son. They always call him Goku. So the fact that they're calling him Black over and over makes me wonder if they're implying he's a different character altogether. So I think that there are different little things there in the context of what they were saying that imply that it's almost something different from what we've come to know.
No, I definitely agree. And, you know, me and Mike have talked about the idea of Black Goku still being silly, and I'm not going to dwell on that in this video. I think that whatever Toriyama's outline is, I have faith that it's going to make some sense and it's going to be something, but I still feel like this is not the Goku we knew or have ever known. And this, again, this is something entirely different. But I think we've gotten our thoughts across pretty well. Mike, is there anything else you want to say before we close out the video, or is that basically it?
At least the villain isn't Broly.
Well, people, like Black and Fist was saying off the air in our call, if people predicted Black Goku who knows what will happen in the future. But for you guys watching the video, share your thoughts down below who you think Black Goku is. June 12th, episode 47 airs. We'll have hopefully a piece of our answer then. I'm very excited. Share your thoughts down below. If you think we're wrong or we're idiots, speak your mind and tell us why. But other than that, don't forget to check out Mike from Laughing Stock Media's channel and the link down below. Great Dragon Ball content. And I'll catch you guys later.
See you.